Hey everybody, it's James Schofield again, and I'm going to be live streaming. All right, it's been a good time. Been doing a lot of cool, fun, new things, and just been busy overall. A lot busier than I used to be, which is always nice. That makes me very happy. I got a new job, which is fun. I'm doing some broadcasting stuff, so that's great. And overall, it's just been a lot better time. Made a protest video, so I did do that. So if you haven't seen it, feel free to head over to my YouTube and take a look. I did a direct response to Donald Trump trying to take away our First Amendment rights. So, I mean, at this point, I've decided to. I guess I'm going to have to do some more things. Use whatever skills I have to help call out this administration. So I'm doing that. So that's fun. Oh, one sec. There was a little bit on the camera. I wanted to get rid of it. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting time overall. The video is getting some of the reactions that I definitely expected to get. A lot of hateful remarks about my actions in it. Well, not a lot. It's not like it's a viral video or anything like that, but there's, been a few hateful remarks, which is fine. That's what I completely expected to have happen. But really at the end of the day, I just really wanted it to be, about, injustices that I'm seeing, so I did that. But you know what? It's time that, I couldn't be there for, the No Kings protests because of my new job. I kind of had to be there, at the new job, unfortunately. But in my own way, I went ahead and I released a protest video, Wednesday. And then I also cut it and kind of re-released a portion of it, yesterday, kind of in solidarity with the No Kings protests. And, so I was, I guess you could say I was kind of in there in spirit. I'm just going to quit the game so I can be on the splash screen because I'm not going to start just yet. I figure, hang out for a little bit, relax, get ready, drink my energy drink because, an energy drink at almost 9 o'clock at night is a smart thing to do. But anyway, so I did the protest video and then re-released it kind of in solidarity. And, hate that I couldn't be there, but, I wanted to at least post something kind of with that coming up. So I made that video kind of, I didn't want to make that video, but I did. So, and I kind of wanted it to be a direct response to what he's been doing. And, again, just using whatever skills I can to help, in the protests and to help draw attention to the fact that this man is not a leader that we should be having here in America. So, but I figure, since I couldn't be there to actually protest, I don't know why I quit the whole game. My bad. I couldn't be there to actually protest. So I figure why not pop on to Baldur's Gate and, fight an authoritarian power in a game. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but no, we'll update later. Yeah, some pretty fun, I guess, little parallels that we can draw between our current situation here in the United States and and Baldur's Gate 3, of all things. It's there are some parallels between the Absolute and a certain other person that's currently in power here in the United States. But I digress. Press any key to continue. You know what? I forget Excuse me. I forget in my little setup that I need to do. Oh, come on, buddy. I really hate it when it does. There we go. Hate it when it does that sometimes. Those Twitch stats. Oh, we do have a viewer. Cool. I didn't have my Twitch stats open, so I didn't see. Well, if you're watching, hello and welcome to the feed. We're going to be continuing our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. This is my honor mode attempt. I have never received in over 600 hours that I have played so far in Baldur's Gate. I have never received the gold dice. So that is what I'm doing in this honor mode run here with Grugan Shattershield. Good old Grugan. Grugan Shattershield. War cleric and dwarf at your service. So he's going to be the one kind of running through things. He has already romanced Will, so yay for that. This is my first playthrough that I've ever romanced Will. I've romanced everybody else. But never did go after Will. I think because I normally don't play with him in my party. Sorry, Will. Just Warlock isn't as cool, I guess. But I'm doing it in this playthrough. I'm trying it a little bit different. So I have my War Cleric, which is awesome. Instead of using Gale, I am using Will right now. And hopefully that doesn't, bite me later. But we'll see. Other thing too, because I do voiceover, I've got, little gadgets that I like to play with from time to time. So I decided excuse me, my voice is all screwy tonight. I decided I did not want to go with my usual MV7 Plus. Definitely did not want to use my Rode NT1 tonight. I wanted to try using my El Cheapo Temu brand Beta 87A, which was disappointment wrapped up in a box. Not because of the quality. I mean, honestly, for $15, it's not the worst microphone I've ever heard. I mean, there's definitely its frequency response is definitely a little harsh on some of those higher frequencies, and even some of those lower, like that hi-fi kind of response, which I thought at first, like, oh, that's kind of interesting, but it kind of distorts it, so it's a little bit too much for me. But overall, I mean, it's a $15 microphone. So, I mean, as far as, using it for live streams or using it for karaoke, actually, too, because I used to do karaoke back in the day, and I've been debating doing it again. This is not a bad microphone to do it with. For $15 a piece, I mean, hey, even though it's not an actual Beta 87A, because, again, it's not actually a Shure, which I knew it wasn't going to be, but it also is not a condenser handheld, which the Beta 87A is. This is a dynamic handheld mic. Which, again, I should have read it because I didn't read the title when I first was ordering them, and as well as I'm like, there's no way there's going to be a handheld condenser for only $15. I mean, come on, but I do eventually want to get a handheld condenser, just because I feel like my voice just reacts to condenser mics better than can't talk tonight either. I feel like that my voice responds better to condenser mics than it does to dynamic mics, but that's okay, Just letting people know I just started a live stream. There we go. But yeah, so, if you are watching, thank you for observing my honor mode playthrough. I am in the Shadow Cursed Lands now, so I've gotten myself to the Act 2, which I love Baldur's Gate in its entirety. I really do. But Act 2 is it is my least favorite time to play. Hands down, definitely my least favorite time to play. Now, before I get started, I've got about 5 more minutes here until it is 9 o'clock. I'm going to do my usual, where I do my obsessive listen on my phone just to make sure it doesn't sound like absolute crap. So give me one moment, folks. Let's go ahead and we'll open up the stream manager here. Yeah, it sounds pretty good overall, I think. Yeah, it sounds Cool. All right, good. You heard some feedback, so that's fun. Because again, I'm not using my MV7 Plus, so I don't have all the fun little built-in features that MV7 Plus has right now. But that's okay, because again, I wanted to try this little doohickey out, see how this sounds. So I did do a couple different things too, because again, my other thing that I don't like about dynamic microphones is they tend to not have as much output, overall output through them. So you kind of have to drive your preamps a little bit harder, and I don't like doing that, especially because with the Behringer that I use, I don't like to push it, because once I get past, right around halfway, I start to hear a little bit of that in the background, that little bit of that background hiss from the preamp being pushed a little bit. It doesn't come up in normal speakers or anything like that. The only time I really hear it is with my in-ear monitors that I've got in right now. But, overall, I don't like that in general. So I ended up grabbing, here, let me see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Didn't want the cloud lifter just because, it's a little bit bigger. So I just grabbed a fat head. Got my 10 dB, 10 decibels of clean gain. That gets to go right into my interface, which is nice. But yeah. So, with people watching, let me go ahead and I will start my little playthrough here with Grugan Shatter Shield in Act 2 of Honor Mode. So, last time I did Honor Mode, I wiped at the end, 80 hours gone. So, hopefully that doesn't happen this time. But we've already had some unforeseeable circumstances arise that made me a little bit sad. So Lae'zel, for instance, which love using her, can't use her this time because I screwed up on the dialogue options. And again, it's honor mode, so I can't save or save scum. But it is what it is. So I no longer have her, but that's okay. Already took care of Isabel, got her protected. So she went ahead and in exchange, went ahead and protected us, which is great. So I feel good.
His tail, a small bag
give it to me.
Between his teeth.
What useless junk are you giving me today, Scratch?
He gives in and surrenders.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. Salami. Cool. I like camp supplies. Let's give him a little pat. So even when I did my full embrace dirge playthrough, I couldn't bring myself to not have Scratch and pat him every chance I got. And there's just something that's, dogs you can't, Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, I feel good about our lives. Let me see. We got Karlach, we got Will. And Shadowheart's literally right there, so that's cool. Where's Astarion? The Shadowheart, you're going to take their place, because I need to do aid. So who shall I talk to? Yeah. All right, Shadowheart.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
You know what? I don't like your attitude very much right now. Okay? Just join me.
Seems like you have ample company
already. I'm fully aware.
You'll need to figure out who you can live without.
Yeah, take Karlach's place.
I was beginning.
Cool. All right. Just put you right here. Yep, Astarion. Go back here. Do. The mundane setup.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, crap. I screwed up. My bad. You go back here again.
I wonder what the next move is.
Where's Aid? Cool. That did it. Perfect. And let's do a warding bond. Actually, who do I want to do it with? We'll do it with Will. Because Will needs it more than anybody. Faux show. There we go. All right.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Copper for your thoughts.
So,
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop.
There we go. Let's pin that. Feel free to say hi. So if you are watching, just feel free to, give me a little holler, say hi in the chat. Taking a look at it as I'm playing through here, of course. And, let's have a conversation, because that's really why I'm doing the stream. My playthrough is fun and all, but I like to play with people. So let's have a combo. All right. Right. Let's see what we can go now. What do I want to do next? There is no Minthara. That's the other thing that happened. Because again, I'm in honor mode, so I was like, I'm not going to risk it. So I just was like, F it.
That might be worth a look.
You know what? Do I want to face these guys? Yes, I'm going to. Except I'm going to do it with a Staudian. Because these guys are a bitch. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, what can we throw? Let's see if we have any throwables, shall we? Oh, I could do that. No, I'm not going to do that, though. That's a bad idea. Well, go ahead and give these to a Staudian and a Starian. Why don't you just go ahead and throw those in there? Let's go to tactical mode here. Let's see what we got going on. Cool.
Radio note.
All right, here we go. Oh, man. It's like when you're in honor mode, everything is scary all the time. So you just don't want to, like, attempt it. Because, you're scared. You're scared. Just like me. Let's do a sneak attack ranged. How do I have disadvantage? How the heck do I have disadvantage on this guy? Oh, too dark. Okay. Yeah, you were about to ambush me? I surprised you, punk.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Let's see here. Path is interrupted. No. We don't like that, do we? That's fine, though. We'll do that. That works.
What to do? Carefully now.
Light. You see a star.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Let's move you up to here. That'll do.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Ah, poo. Ah, well. It is what it is.
fleet of foot.
We'll just hang out up here.
Heating up.
Let's go ahead and give our fire a little toss down there, huh? Okay, well, let's go right there. All right, now let's give it a little tossy toss, shall we?
That's it.
Haha. Ouch to you. Yeah,
Another.
we'll try it.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Aw, darn. I was hoping you wouldn't save. That's okay. Oh, jeez, I hate that.
Make it hurt.
Not bad. Oh, I really hate that. Time to rage. Well, we gotta jump anyway, so might as well. Oh, I don't have a bonus action. Damn. Oh, I guess I'm doing it on this guy.
This is my time. No choice but to keep going.
What do I want to do? Unarmed strike. What the hell? How can I... Where's my weapon? That's weird. What? What? How do I not have a weapon right now? Where's my warhammer? Why was this... What? Why was this not equipped? Well, that's poopy. That's real poopy. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. That makes me very sad. Can I cast this? I don't think I can. I mean, I don't really have a choice. Really don't like this guy. I hate that it's like guaranteed. Like, that's ridiculous. Punk. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run over here and kick every one of them. Oh, that's good. You ain't gonna survive. Sorry, Will, but you ain't gonna survive this.
Survival is all that matters.
I still can't believe that. That makes me so upset. That makes me so upset that that does that. Oh. Like legitimately, that's like so ridiculous. Oh. Oh, I hate these ones. I really do. Okay, seriously, like, this is just ridiculous. Like, that should not be a thing. Back off.
No holding back. Blood comes easy these days.
Oh yeah, perfect. All right. Let's take care of this guy first of all. And let's do this. Oh, no fun. God, you're so annoying. It's like the worst battle of all time. Of course you miss.
This is my time.
Oh, well, doesn't that suck? Oh well.
Important is ever easy.
I really hate it when it does stuff like that. Oh, what a waste.
On the victor's path. Come on, can't stay idle. One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, hopefully this will work. Let's see, I think you're too far away though, aren't you? Oh, that's gonna suck. Target's too far, path is interrupted, of course. Oh. That's just death, huh? Okay. Well. I'll just Misty Step my happy tush over here. There we go. All right.
Oh my word.
I'm cool with it. I'll lose the HP. That's cool.
In position.
Whatever. Why do I have disadvantage?
The blade will not bend. Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm really getting tired of you saving, bro.
Let's play.
These are like the most annoying ones out of
Let's go
everything.
fire, baby.
It's just like terrible. And it makes me angry. Alright, you about to die. I hope. There we go.
That put the wind back in my sails.
Jeez. Well, at least I didn't die. So that's good. Let's go loot the remains, shall we? No, I killed him up there. Do. Jumping. Golden rope. Well, that went better than I thought it would, so that's good. That makes me happy that I was able to pull that off. Poop. Now I gotta figure out how to get down without it making me lose HP. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some more of our spoils down here. Oh, I saw a chest. Yeah, there it is. Is it locked? Probably. Yep, of course it's locked.
How delicious.
Would be too high, wouldn't it? Ah. Oh. Well, ain't that a beer? Okay, well. You know.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Oh, for a skeleton key. Why not add our bonus? Thank you. All right. Luminous gloves.
to do?
What to do? Well, we did it. Made it through. Let's see, what do I got right now as gloves? Down with that. Oh, I should probably equip a weapon now since magically I didn't have it equipped anymore. I don't know why.
Is that blood? No, never
Never
mind.
mind. All right. What else should we do now? Just keep going down, shall we? Because why not? Moonrise.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Crates and caravans. The town toll house, sure.
Whew, that actually startled me. That level up legit just startled me.
Toll house. Must have teamed.
I really don't know why my save files cannot sync with Larian for some reason. All of them. I don't. This makes no sense. Come on, baby. Let's sync it. Never mind. Fine. I guess we're not syncing anymore. Level up time. Let's see what we get, shall we? Oh yeah. What shall I do? Let's take that off for a sec. I do like Speak with Dead, but do I want to use a spell slot for it? Yes. Silence is good. That would bite me in the butt. You know what? I've never done Animate Dead. I'm going to do it this time. Yeah. That's not bad. This'll do. All right, what you got for me, Barbarian? Elemental Cleaver. I could multi-class. I've been debating doing that with Karlach. It's weird that only they leveled, though. And not my other peeps. It's weird. Let's go, though. The Toll House cookies. I'm not going up there right now, though. Yeah. Because I just want to get the waypoint first. There we go. The waypoint.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That it is, folks. That it is. Okay. Ooh, I can't even long rest if I wanted to. But now that I have waypoints, let's go back to the Last Light Inn, shall we?
I wish we could and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy. See any movement?
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with
What do we got here?
I don't know.
I do.
That's why
Investigate the Last Light Inn.
Watching us.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, okay.
There's more where that came from.
That's fun.
This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, we'll do that. What do we got here?
Baldur's Gate that are plenty
I was
worse
in
in
there
their
with
way.
the army. Yeah?
Deep sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new
Maybe.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Okay. Let's do some investigation, shall we?
Always knew.
The flaming fist.
Alright, let's go ahead and get us some more camping supplies, I hope.
Cleric's magic won't hold up.
Hopefully I can get more camping supplies. I guess we'll see.
Can't believe it.
Well, we'll try it. That one. Oh my. You know what? We'll use inspiration. That's fine. Oh.
Sorry, if it costs me, it costs you.
Yeah, it was worth a try. I had to do it. Get some camping supplies. Thank you. Yeah, it should work.
Take care now.
All right. Well,
See any movement out there?
if there's anybody watching currently, thank you for watching my honor mode playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Just doing a little bit of avoiding
I don't.
how awful it's going to be here soon. Because I swear, Act 2, for some reason, it's always the hardest for me.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak.
Yeah, never mind. Hi, Alfira.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust any? I know. You've been there for us every step of the way.
Yep. Alright, do I want to do the toll house? I mean, there is a lot of gold involved in the toll house, but if I fail, that guy is a beast. I'm just going to do a quick explore around. Because why not?
Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
My cleric would not raid the graves. And then we'll go down here. Right? Or not. There we go. Not that I need to be down here yet, but hey, why not, right? Use some fish.
Something over there.
Yeah, let's get that chest open. Yeah, party in Faerun. avoiding doing stuff because I don't want to. Because I'm terrified. I get scared easily. Act 2 is the scariest time for me, to be honest. It is legitimately the scariest time for me. Oh, well, thank you. It's a $15 microphone. Yeah, this is, I decided, because I do, my YouTube is a voiceover. I do some voiceover stuff, and I do, like, starting to try to do product reviews and everything when I can. And I was like, you know what, I want to get some knockoff microphones off of Temu. So I got the Beta 87A knockoff, which is like Shure's, you know, handheld condenser mic. But these guys were only dynamic, so that stinks. But it was 2 of them for $30. And I compared them against the SM58. And yeah, they weren't terrible. I mean, I had to do a little bit of extra EQ to them, just because my sibilance was a little harsh on them. So I just had to do a little bit of adjustment. But overall, yeah, I mean, for $15, it's not a bad microphone. You know, I'm like, I can use this thing for a podcast, or, you know, if I'm live streaming. I was also thinking too, I could use this as a good, these could be like good karaoke mics, although I can hear the handling noise really easily with them, probably because the casing is super plasticky and not good. But you know, whatever. They're still not a bad mic. I heard somebody crying. Where are you? Oh yeah, you're over here. Let me go ahead and talk to you and get my little side quest. Yeah, I haven't been able to get a Neumann yet.
Please, I just want to be alone.
What is it? The TLM, I think. What is the 10 or the 100 or whatever? I've been thinking about getting that. Obviously the the U87 AI is the end game at some point. When I get like super rich. But yeah, I haven't tried a Neumann out yet. My favorite mic so far has been my Rode. That NT1, I've got the 5th gen. I love it. I don't need to do any EQ to it. I just add some light compression to it and I'm good to go. It's amazing. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, forever mic. I love having a forever mic. You know, like I've got, you know, most of the time when I'm doing like a podcast or a live stream or something like that, I have my MV7 Plus that I use. But like for just about everything though, if I can incorporate it, I use my Rode NT1 just because I love it. I mean, that's my forever mic going forward. That's all I know. I mean, for the price too, I mean, it was ridiculous. How can it be that cheap? Oh boy, hold on a second. Replying to texts, you know? All right. But yeah, I've been looking at the Neumanns. I mean, at some point, you know, when I am making more money, I just did get a little bit of a job, which is nice. I'm doing some broadcasting stuff, which is great. And then I was doing audiobooks. Got actually an audiobook, and then Amazon deleted my account, even though I told them not to. And that took my ACX account with it, so I lost that gig, which made me a little upset because I was almost done with the book. So that was a huge waste of time. I had no way to contact the rights holder either, so I was a little sad, but what are you going to do? So what do you use that TLM 49 for? You do music, you do voiceover, you do audiobooks. What do you do?
It's Dennis. He's gone. cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize.
This right here is
started screaming.
the end game eventually as a voice actor. This is going to be my I made it moment as if I can work for Larian or Bethesda, one of those two.
To Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away.
Oh, nice.
But my love.
That's awesome.
That is.
But yeah, I'm finding though, you know, having a good condenser mic is awesome, but it can create a whole new, whole other can of worms when you're recording in a space where you live with people and you don't have the money to soundproof. I mean, I've got my room sound treated, which is nice, but I don't have any soundproofing. So but yeah, I started using my mics too to work on my singing. How did you manage to get away?
Good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see that's the thing too, like you know, I'm using a dynamic mic right now, but I still got to use phantom power because I've got I grabbed a fat head for it because I've got my Behringer is great. Like I love the Behringer. I've got the UMC 404 HD, which is awesome. But dynamic mics, man, you got to drive them so much in this interface. So I'm like, you know what? Nah. I grabbed a fat head and, you know, popped it in there so I can get that 10 decibels. Because, you know, once you get beyond about halfway on here, those Midas preamps, like once you get it past about halfway, I can start to hear a little bit of that hiss and a little bit of that background noise enter in, which I only hear it when I've got my in-ear monitors in. Like I don't hear it even on like my headphones. Like I'll hear it if I jam them up. And on speakers though, car, phone, none of that. I never hear it. But just because I know I can hear it in my in-ear monitors, I'm like, nope, not doing it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I love condensers too. It's just, you know, I have to play with a bunch of different mics because, again, I'm in a shared space, so I can't really control the sound coming in. And, like, the room I'm in, I'm right by a window, and it's a whole thing. So a lot of times I have to use a dynamic mic. I've done some EQing to help, you know, give it a little more airiness and such. But obviously nothing compares to my condenser mic. I love the condenser mics, but they're too sensitive for my area right now. You know, every once in a while I'll, you know, use my NT one when I can help it. But for the most part, it's, you know, I'm using this guy just because I, again, wanted to bust out the cheapie. And then I've got an old SM57 knockoff now too that I can use, that I'm going to start using as well, which is a lot of fun. That one was also like only like 10, 15 bucks. Oh yeah, you can. It just depends. So like for Baldur's Gate, a lot of it, it just depended. So like, Amelia Tyler, for instance, the narrator, I lovingly call her my DM, of course. She actually recorded, I believe she was in her home studio, but she's got, you know, obviously everything set up, really, really nice. Steve Bloom, same kind of thing. Like whenever he does like video games or cartoons, he usually does it from his home studio. But it was funny because I remember the story that he told, like during COVID, I guess he was building a house in Hawaii. And as they were building it, obviously he ended up with a custom built studio with a vocal booth. And so he got everything set up and, you know, everybody was recording from home during that time because you couldn't be in the studio. Well, once they were all going to return to the studio, they were telling him, like, yeah, you got to come back, you know, come back to LA and do that. He's like, yeah, I'm in Hawaii now, though. Like, I'm not going to fly out every time I got to do voiceover. And they're like, well, you know, that's what we're doing now. We got to go back in. And he's like, hold on, just let me send you some test stuff. You know, let me send you some test scripts or whatever. And so he sent them his audio from his home studio that he's got. And they're like, yeah, this sounds better than our studio does. So So they just let him stay. And I mean, worst case, I live near, there's a recording studio called Temper Mill, which is not far from where I'm at. And that place is awesome. I was fortunate enough to actually record, be able to do a music video for somebody in there, which was pretty sweet. But it's a great studio, been around forever, you know, acts like Eminem, for instance. I want to say he recorded an album there. You know, it's this little nondescript studio that has just the coolest stuff in it, though. I was so excited to finally be able to visit in there. But, you know, if push came to shove, if I was getting like a high enough, you know, end contract or something, like obviously for like a little commercial or like if I had an audiobook narration or something, I'm not going to bother. But yeah, if I had something big going on, like if I was doing like a, you know, AAA game or something like that, I'd probably just pop in there and record there. I'd probably still bring my mic just because, again, just the way that NT1's reacted to me, it's crazy. So I'd probably bring my mic with me, but yeah, their studio's fantastic there. Yeah, so that is a big thing in voiceover. Like it's called voice acting because you are acting. So a big kind of the advice that most of the big, you know, voice artists, you know, voice actors, voiceover artists, whatever you want to call them. Most of the big time ones are going to suggest, yeah, take theater courses, take film courses. You know, the big ones are theater classes are huge. Just because with the acting and, you know, depending on, you know, voice acting is just like any other acting project too. You know, there's going to be some that there might be even improv. You know, obviously Robin Williams is famous for that in Aladdin, where, you know, they pretty much, he kept the animators up doing his improv. So being able to learn like improv skills and being able to learn a lot of times, again, because in the theater will really help you taking theater classes, because it's not just the acting, it's also the reacting that you can learn really well, especially in theater, because there's going to be things that are going to come up that you're not going to expect, and you can't do a reshoot in theater, right? You got to get it down. If you don't get it down, you got to know how to fix it on the spot in front of the audience. So those classes do help. Another thing that I always recommend, and that I've heard other people recommend as well, is, funny enough, playing D&D, of all things, really helps with voice acting. Especially if you're a DM, because then you've got to take on multiple characters, and then you can try out your accents, you can try out your tone, your different tones, you can try out different things, and have to be able to switch rapidly too, because, you know, in the VO community, I mean, you might be on a project and have 10 different voices that you're going to be doing on that one project, you know. You know, you're not always going to have just a singular role that you're going to be playing. You know, sometimes you're going to be taking on multiple roles. And, you know, hey, if you can switch between them really quick and not have to reset, that's awesome. So, you know, a couple little things. But yeah, voice training, you know, I personally, my background, that's helped me at least start. You know, I'm not anything big. I'm on a couple like little, you know, animation projects. But what's really helped me in general is my overall upbringing in entertainment has been primarily, I started as a singer and was in choir and all that, and was in bands and things. Picked up keyboard, which isn't related, but, you know, whatever. I played an instrument. Yeah, so I've done vocal training. I've done, you know, a lot of that musically. And then I was also in theater. So I did both straight plays and I did musicals. So kind of meshing of those two together really helps in the VO world, just because, you know, you've got your instrument is your voice, right? And you know, doing vocal training, music vocal training really helps, because, you know, when you're singing for 3 hours straight, you know, if you're doing a full-on show, you know, you're doing 3 hours straight of singing, you got to warm up just like anything else. You know, if you're in any other, singing is a sport. You know, it's, you're working out your muscle, and you got to have it be nice and stretched out beforehand. so that way it can work as efficiently as possible. So doing those musical vocal trainings are really good. And then, yeah, theater classes absolutely, and film classes really help get things down. And funny enough, too, people think when you're voice acting, you're just sitting there in the booth in front of the mic. And yeah, you are, but you're still going to be pretty animated. Like, if you really want to get the proper performance, you're not just going to be sitting down in front of the mic talking. You're going to be standing. You're going to be moving your hands. You're going to be gyrating. You're going to be getting, closer to the mic, farther away from the mic. You're going to be doing a lot of physicality as well in order to get that voice out. Because, I mean, efforts, for instance, like if you're an anime, you're going to have a ton of efforts that you're going to have to do, like those little, ooh, ah, things like that. And they just don't sound as accurate if you're not adding the physicality into them. Like whenever I'm doing anything like that, if I have to make a noise as if I'm doing an effort swinging a sword, I'm going to be swinging my hands. That's just how I'm built, at least when I'm doing things. So, yeah. So overall, all of that, and D&D has been one of the biggest things, though, to really help be able to try things and be able to practice and be able to combine a bunch of different skills together. I can practice my accents, I can practice my tone shifts, I can practice my acting, and I can practice my improv, all in one little thing. Oh my lord, you're gonna do, wow. Anybody who is willingly gonna do Sondheim, more power to you. Sondheim is like playing Baldur's Gate on honor mode. The worst part about Sondheim, too, is even his simple sounding freaking songs are hard as hell. Yeah. I'm terrified for you. I am terrified for you.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, I do think so. I'm going to try to save him for you. I promise.
I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him.
Yeah. I mean, having the classical down, though, because Sondheim, as crazy as it is in general, it's very meticulous. It's got that classical vibe, though. Classical music is very spot on, very meticulous. I mean, that's how Sondheim is. Even though it sounds like it's like this chaotic thing, it's very, on the point. So, I mean, I don't think it'd be a hard transition for you.
It's hard to imagine him making it after.
Oh, shoot, I had a cleric option. I didn't select it.
If you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, that, like, a lot of people don't realize with singing is like, I would say a good 70% of it really just, at least in my opinion, just has to do with breath control. I mean, if you're not able to get that air out, you're not getting that strength that you need. And then you're trying to force it. And next thing you know, you're blowing out your voice and you're not able to even control anything, even the simplest note, if you don't have breath control. What was it that I had thought of? There was something about breath control that I thought of. Oh yeah, it was a funny story. Yeah, full disclosure, I had there was a moment in my life when I had to take breathalyzers, right? Just to certify that I, wasn't drinking or whatnot. So every time, though, that I would go in to get breathalyzed, the person that was administering it, she would just she laughed every time. She's like, "You are the fastest person ever," and I'm like, "It's the singer's lungs." It's like these, Oh boy, here we go. Give me 1 sec. I gotta moderate a little post here. Block. Done. Perfect. I think that should That should have removed the chat too, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll restrict. Cool. A little bit of my own little self mods. All right, here we go. Back to it. Oh, I want to become a huge, big-time streamer so I can have a producer just do all the modding for me. Ooh, yeah, Meisner. Yeah, definitely try it out. I mean, I'm still trying to discover my what kind of acting I'm going to be doing and kind of what techniques I'm going to be utilizing, and because it's like part of me is again with voice acting it's a little bit different because like method acting's a little bit different, especially depending on who you're voicing. Might be a little off the wall. But yeah, there's different practices that I've been doing in general. I still can't remember the terminology off the top of my head because I suck at that stuff sometimes. But one thing that I've really been liking to practice is, you take your sentence and then you just you basically go ABC format and you just keep going, and then you just modify one word, which word is going to have the emphasis and how it can how much it can shift what the meaning of the sentence is. It's pretty amazing. Nuance is the big thing. I like to think my acting is there. It just depends on the source material though too, because my thing is I try to basically find ways to sympathize with whatever character, even if it's a villain. I try to find little ways to sympathize with the character, so I try to bring myself into it. So sometimes if like there's a character that like I just absolutely cannot like understand why they're doing something that they're doing, it's harder for me to get into character on that thing. But so for musical theater though, what's been your favorite kind of musical theater? What's been your favorite play? My buddy and I, when we were in high school, our plan eventually was to go to New York and be on let's do it. We were going to be on Broadway in Rent. He was going to be Roger and I was going to be Mark. And that was usually growing up. Another buddy of mine, we would sing Rent tunes in my bedroom all the time. And it's funny because he ended up being Roger in a local production of Rent here, which was pretty cool. So I got to took my teenage daughter to go see Rent because she's been starting to get into musical theater as well. And so that was a really kind of cool moment. And I, talked to my buddy. I said, hey, totally cool if not, but can you arrange to have, my daughter meet the cast and da-da-da. So he arranged that and we got a little photo. And so it was really sweet. And it was really cool being able to see like an old buddy of mine who I would sing these tunes with, in the car and at home, being able to watch him on stage singing them like in an actual like production of that play was so cool. I was so blown away by being able to witness that and be a part of it. But anyway, sorry to that thing. I was asking originally musicals. Wrapping Up Hellfire is my latest song. Very fun and intense. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I don't know why, but villains are my favorite to play. I think for me, I love the challenge of being able to try to empathize with them. It is one of my favorite things to do, is try to find a way to empathize. So like there was we were just it was just a little practice script, so it wasn't anything like huge, but it was a little kind of mini monologue of this guy that one in my voice acting group that we came up. One of the people in the voice acting group, she wrote the script for it, and
a curse that desecrates the ground itself.
I don't know why I'm running around with as a Astarion. But anyway, so in that script, like I kind of flipped it a little bit on its head, and it was basically like almost like a stalker guy. But the way that I portrayed it, it was very much like in the beginning, it kind of just sounded like a jaded lover, really. Like that they might have had a relationship before, and now, you know, she's just not reciprocating anymore or whatever. But then eventually, like, I flipped it on, and because, you know, it's like the empathy that I had for this guy, it's like, okay, obviously this guy's deranged, and in the end it sounded like he actually kidnapped her. But I kind of came up with in my head, like, no, like this guy's thought process. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize I had this. Cool. It's a longsword. Let me give this to Karlach and see what that'll work. But anyway, the spin that I put on that character is like in the beginning, it sounds like, yeah, he's just a jaded lover. And I'm like, but that's like how he had it in his head. You know, that's where his thought process was, you know, I've been doing everything for you and I look out for you and all this stuff. I mean, yeah, he's a stalker, but in his head, he's not. Like in his head, he's deeply in love with this woman who isn't reciprocating. And so I guess he feels his only recourse is to kidnap her. But either way, point is, you know, it's in his head, he's completely justified in his anger at this woman that he thought he was taking care of. And I like that. I like that about trying to find the humanity in the villain, you know, like, and trying to, even if what they're doing is wrong, trying to figure out, okay, why do they feel it's right in their head, you know? Yeah. I mean, honestly, both mediums, or I should say all three mediums, they all have their pros and cons to me, at least in like the little bits of experiences I've had in all of them. Because I've done, you know, I did in high school, I did all theater productions in, I didn't do anything in college because I wasn't in college for a long time. I went back in my 30s or close to my 30s. But, you know, I've done stage performances for music. I've done studio recordings. I've done now voiceover. I've done presentations, like public speaking, just regular like presentations. Like I did an academic presentation on one of my papers that I wrote for the university. So I did, that was kind of cool. I got to be a university presenter. So that was fun. You know, and I've done, again, I've done music. I've done both live. I've done recorded. I've been an extra in a movie. Never actually been in a movie. And then, of course, I've done my YouTube videos. And, like, all these mediums, you know, I love them all for different reasons. You know, I mean, I love the theater for the rush. I mean, there's nothing like walking out on the stage, having worked for sometimes months, and then sometimes actually only a few weeks. Just depends on the play. And the production of it, but the rush that you get after, you know, having everything and that first time going out on the stage after you've done all that rehearsal, after you've done all the costume fittings, after you've done the tech week, and there's a rush getting it right, but then there's also a rush when you're starting to get it wrong and you make little mistakes. Because again, it's like you're on stage and it's not just like, okay, hold on, you know, we'll reset, we'll start over again. No, it doesn't work like that, you know, when you're on stage. So, you know, there's that rush where it's like, hey, if I screw up, I got to find a way to cover it up, first of all, to where the audience won't notice. And I need to be able to fix it where the audience won't notice. And I need to be able to do it quick enough to where, you know, the actors are able to keep up with the rhythm of it, you know, because again, when you make a mistake, that completely can throw out the entire rhythm of the entire performance. So I love that. I actually love that. The pressure of that is amazing. I love that crunch time kind of kind of mentality. But then again, with film, it's great because, you know, if you are making that mistake and you want to be able to portray like a certain message and you know, you want to get it just right, right? I mean, in theater, yeah, you do too. You want to be able to convey a message. But with film, I feel like it's more important. I wouldn't say more important, but I guess more prevalent of the message because, again, you're rehearsing it and all that good stuff. But if you make a mistake, you stop, you reset, and you re-record. Right? Same thing with voiceover. You know, you have that. But then you also have, you know, the other mediums, like, again, presentations. You're just reading off of, you know, your script that you have in front of you. Or you're reading off of a teleprompter or whatnot and just doing kind of a presentation. You know, I think they all have their own kind of beauty in them. You'll notice if you ever watch my YouTubes, you'll notice that they're definitely not rehearsed. They're definitely not scripted. Because again, I came up in the theater, and so I have that theater kind of mentality where it's like I don't want to be reading off of anything, and I prefer things just to be done, and I like that improvisation aspect of doing things live. So even though they're not actually live videos, like I'm not live streaming them when I'm doing them, although maybe I should at one point, they have that live stream kind of, I guess, feel to them because I prefer that. I love that. But again, it just depends on your personal preference. And, you know, if you're somebody who prefers, you know, to be in the studio, to be in that more controlled environment, if that's what you need to excel, absolutely. You know, I'm all for that. Because again, I love the studio. I love the studio because I love the little other challenges that you have. Because now when you're in the studio, you've got that, okay, an ambulance just drove by. Crap. Or, you know, the jet flew by. Or, good things too, like you know, stumbled or something, and the way that you hit the mic, it made that like perfect sound effect though for a stumble, you know, or something along those lines. And playing with the different microphones, like, you know, grabbing your MKH 416 versus your, you know, Neumann. It's really cool. Like I just love everything about all of it, to be honest. Like if I could make my life, like literally if my life was only, which it honestly with this new job, it's starting to approach that. If my new life was only producing content or producing broadcast or doing, you know, if like I spent part of my day doing voiceover, part of my day doing some film acting, and at night I've got my theater performance, great. I'm all about that. And then when I get home, I record a song. Like I would love that just to be my day every day. I dream of it. Give me all the formats. Give me all the formats. You got me getting excited. You got me getting excited and going on my rants. All right. Oh, yeah, right. Karlach. I was going to see what this weapon looks like because I've been hanging on to this since Act 1. All right, let's see. We've got 1d6 and 1d8. I do like that. Of course, I don't deal the extra 1 to 4 poison, but that's okay, right? Let's see. We got 8 to 18. 9 to 18. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll use Cruel Sting now. Cruel Sting sounds fun. Longsword, versatile. Two-handed. Bring him down.
Let's get going.
All right, let's see. What is this going to do here? If I do an Everburn blade. 4 to 13. Screw it. Let's go. Although I do like that faith. That's the thing, like, this is the one thing, like, that takes me back to wishing it was my Diablo 2 days. Because, like, I could basically just imbue the Faithbreaker ability onto this Everburn blade if I was in Diablo 2. Because you just basically destroy it to get the magical properties or whatever and then put it in transmute and all that stuff. Like, Diablo. Love my Diablo days. That's what I grew up on. Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was my first game where I did like, I think it was, yeah, it was my first game I did like a 24-hour LAN party stint on. for kids at home, a LAN party was back in the day. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad it didn't go away. Because like I said, I played it back when it first came out. To the point where I played it so much that I actually had every map memorized. Even though it was random, which really all they did was reverse the map, really. That's pretty cool. I'll have to take a look at that then. Because, yeah, I'd be all about playing Diablo again. I remember my ex-wife, that was actually the night that we met. I fell in love with her because she talked about Diablo. She had come from Diablo 3, though, onward. So she had never had to deal with the inventory system of Diablo 2. So I had her play with me. I grabbed out my old copy and had her play with me. And she was getting so pissed. Because it's like, you know, that was almost like a mini game, was managing your inventory. Because, you know, you had exactly the certain slots. And, you know, you put your charms over here. And then, you know, your great axe has to, like, tilt a certain, like, you got to place it a certain area. And then below it, you put the gems. And, you know, you had to manage your inventory if you want to maximize the space of it. So I loved watching her because she would get so annoyed. She's like, damn it, why is it like this? I'm like, it's just how it is. It's, you know, part of the game. So, oh, you know what? I loved playing that as a barbarian. And the reason why, though, is because, you know, obviously he was so super powered. He could just tank like no other. I loved it because whenever I would be a barbarian in online and people like PvP, I'm like, yeah, great, let's PvP. And there was one time I remember it was a necromancer. And they had done, I think they were like 20 levels above me, though. So it was like, obviously there was going to be no way I was going to win anyway. But he bonewalled me. And then he just kind of sat there for a little bit. And I did leap over the bone wall and started hitting him. And then he basically one-shot killed me afterward, but it took him a few seconds. And then he writes back, he's like, oh, my bad. He's like, I thought that you'd be stuck there, so I went and grabbed a snack. And I'm like, no. He's like, I didn't think you'd have leap. I'm like, yeah, I put 1 point in just in case. Like, if I'm going against a necromancer, obviously I'm going to want to be able to leap above the bone wall. They always assume that when you're a barbarian, you're a noob. It's like, no. And then I was in, there was a clan called Ulaw back then. I don't know if they still have clans. Exactly. You just use your cube to make your little staff once. And then after that, I mean, you got to use it one other time in Act 3. You know, for Khalil's whatever thingamajig. It's been a while. But yeah, and then after that, yeah, you get free storage. It's like a little storage unit. It's great. And then, you know, the same thing. You just go back to your chest, you know. Or if you're like me, you just make 5 different online accounts and just keep moving inventory here and there all over the place. But yep, online I was in Clan Ulaw. I was ended up being like a co-founder of it, apparently. And we got pretty decently sized. And I had set up a bot. And basically all it was really at the end of the day, I had 2 different bots. I had one that was a room generator bot, right? And then I had a bot that was actually, it was basically just a recorder. So it would record and then emulate my clicks. So that was a way that I was able to get around, I guess, during that time, the anti-bot and anti-mod stuff that Battle.net had going on, was because it wasn't detectable. Because, yeah, technically it was a bot running the rooms, but I had manually done every run. Or not every run, but I had manually done the original run that it's recorded from. So it looked like a human was playing. It just was doing the exact same thing over and over again. So that was pretty cool. I had my hammered in. I had my hammered in set up, my good old blessed hammer. And then I can't remember what the amulet was back in the day, that amulet that let you teleport. So I had that set up. And then, yeah, that's what I would do with, if I was going to go to work one day, before I went to work, I'd pop on. I'd make the first initial room, to do my, Meph run and my Baal run and my Diablo run. I do the big 3 every time. And the only issue with that was, the actual bots that people would use to do their runs, they were set up to where, some of them would automatically keep the ultra rare or the legendary items and, toss whatever else, right? I didn't have that. I had to manually do that. So it was still a gamble. So when I would come home from work, I'd have inventory that was either completely full of cool stuff or it just had all junk. But again, I was running those as well for ULaw, the clan. So at the end of the day, I'd run that, let everybody know in the clan, hey, I'm doing my runs such and such time. It's going to run probably for this long. So they knew to pop in, then they can just grab everything, and that might have been of value. So that was fun though. That was my childhood ish. I think I was a teen by then. When did it come out? I'm trying to remember. Hey Google, when was Diablo 2 released? Let me find out.
Diablo 2 originally released on June 29th.
Okay. So yeah, so I was 13. I was 13 when Diablo 2 came out, and I did start playing it when it first came out. So, oh, geez. That was 25 years ago. Oh, man. Wow. I cannot believe that came out 25 years. That was 25 years ago that I first played that game. That is mind-blowing to me. That is legitimately mind-blowing to me. Oh, but knowing that Diablo 2 is still alive and kicking, which I'm not surprised, I might have to play it again. I used to be so good at that freaking game. You give me any class and I got it. And I had every legendary set too. I had every legendary set, which, by the way, I do want to mention one thing that I hated about Diablo 2 that drove me a little bit nuts. Everybody else, when they got their legendary set, they would glow, right? Except if you're a necromancer. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't expect a necromancer to glow. He's a necromancer. He deals with death. But, like, you could have maybe, like, done, like, a shadowy glow around him or something. No, you turn him in, he just looks like a ghoul lord. Wow. Off subject, but listening to Baldur's Gate with in-ear monitors is pretty sweet. Like, I'm hearing noises that I never heard before. This is so cool. I love this. Going back to make sure I looted all these things, which I didn't at one point. But yeah, I freaking love Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is so good. Diablo 3 was all right. It was a good game. Diablo 4 was did I even play Diablo? Yes, I played Diablo 4. It was all right. But like I said, they haven't been able to capture that Diablo 2 magic for me. But I think part of the issue now though is I started playing console more. So like playing Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 on console, I think is a big difference for me too. Because I need to be able just to click. I want to click all day. I will say though, Baldur's Gate 3, I could never play this with just the keyboard and mouse. So I mean, I'm on PC right now. Well, sorry everybody, I'm on a Mac. Gaming, my bad. But I played this on the PS5, so it's like I'm so used to the PS5 controller. And then on top of that, I tried it with keyboard and mouse, and oh my gosh, controlling the camera when you're on keyboard is not fun for me. Like, in the least. All right. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this right now? Let's go back to camp for a minute. I feel like I haven't done anything today yet. Except for that one encounter. I guess that's okay, though. All right. I am going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take a little slight break, get myself some snaky poos and all that good stuff. But during that time, we will go ahead and switch over to here. Yeah, I will be back here in a moment. There we go. We are back into playing some Baldur's Gate 3. I had a quick snack, which my new favorite snack, I don't know why randomly, but my new favorite snack is going to have to be now pepperoni. I just pack a pepperoni and goldfish. Put them together. Ooh, so good. Meat and cheese. Meat and cheese. It's like the least fancy version of meat and cheese. Make a charcuterie tray just of pepperonis and goldfish. But yeah. See how much more I got left in the tank today before I go to bed. So let's do it, folks. I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. Do I want to go into Moonrise Towers? Or do I want to try to take on the all the outside people? Like hit up the toll house and all that good stuff. Do I want to do that? I mean, I'm gonna have to do it anyways, right? At some point. So I guess, I don't know, now maybe as good of a time as any. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. It's just that, again, I'm Act 2 in honor mode, so I'm like terrified as hell to do anything because, you know, once you make the choice, it's over. You know? That's weird. We had a bunch of random dropped frames. Oh well. That's life. That's life. All right. It's all good. I feel confident in my abilities as a gamer. I don't want to do that. Cool. That's what I wanted to find, was the waypoint. Oh boy, what do I want to do? Yeah, I guess we'll go to Moonrise, shall we? Maybe I'll have Astarion be the lead, because he's better at deception than everybody else. Oh gosh, I don't want to do this. Oh boy, here we go.
That's far enough.
Ah, darn it. I was hoping they would use Astarion. Oh well, what are you going to do?
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Zarel, fancy name. Let's put our best foot forward. Or is it best feet?
Praise the absolute.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's figure this all out, right?
No one stopped me yet.
I mean, I could attack these guys, but nah. See if we can get some allies. I hate this eye.
This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Oh, there we go. Level up. Yes, level up. Let's level these guys. I think I did not put in the right... whatever these are called. For your ear. I don't think I put in the right size. Right size ones. That's okay. That's okay. We'll live with it. We'll live in the shame of having missized ears. Dark one. Okay, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Shadow Blade. No, let's do Counterspell. Astarion. I almost want to give him some fighter. Give him even more attacks. Because he's a pretty cool dude. So what else can I add to? Perception is nice. Persuasion's nice. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Right.
No time to rest.
I think what I'm going to do is try to take out as many... I'm going to try to do sneak attacks on people.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again.
But yeah,
What's Flo doing here?
I think I'm going to try to take out a few of the ones that I know I can sneakily do. Just be able to take care of that, you know, before the Harpers come. Make it a little bit easier on ourselves. As I bump my microphone. Because why not?
The Garrotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Okay.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. What did she want, anyway?
She came dressed as a novice. Gave me 3 soul coins. Said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Of course.
Soul
Because why not?
coins, huh? This could come in handy. Cambion, but you're right. Then again, they could really come in handy.
That's true, but I already have a bunch. Fine.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her
I love
behalf,
Karlach
did
so
you?
much.
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not?
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I want to hear this story? I mean, I'm sure I've heard it.
First coins got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother. and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur.
Oh boy.
She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally.
Well, that's sad.
She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy.
That's terrible.
The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
We're just getting started.
Here we go.
This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
That's messed up.
Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
But that's messed up, though.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Bongir. 8
Messed
years
up.
old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
No.
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you?
That's true.
I'd quit whinging if I were you.
It's very true.
I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
I do, actually. Let's take a look. Ooh, I can't afford it, but oh, it looks so pretty. Extra reach, too. Oh, and I want it. I want it. Can I get advantage on attack? I mean, come on. I might have to get it.
Better hope you can have.
Don't touch me.
Saw some
If you
stuff.
have coin, then show it.
Let's get some stuff sold, shall we? I don't know why I carried those, but I did. Just sell you some rotten food. Goblins will eat it. Goblins will eat it, right? Right. Do I need it? Do I really need it? Yeah. No. I mean, I know I don't need to hold on to rope, but I kind of want to just for the sake of it being the D&D in me. It's like, I should keep that rope. Never know when you'll need some rope. Okay, so that's Grugan's stuff. I think Karlach had some stuff too. Oh, wait, I got a dagger here. I can just... Why do I have 3 shovels? I don't know. Oh, I can probably get rid of these candles too. Don't need these. Also don't need a random skull. All right. Yeah, so this is gonna go well. I believe in us. Oh, it's $25.92. Why is it so darn expensive? Do I get it if I kill him? That's the question. Do I get it if I kill him? I'm going to hang on to Faithbreaker just to be on the safe side, because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this trident looks pretty badass. Yeah. That's 5 to 10. Yeah, okay. Okay. What else do we want to do? Do I want to buy a light crossbow for her? I don't know. No. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a scimitar would make sense with Will, but okay. It's fine. It's fine. But it's like there's... Big boys shoot. Like, I want to give him a better weapon, but there's none that he could use unless I waste crap. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just buy more food, because why not? There's food available, we buying it. Oh, shut up, dude. I'm working on it.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never.
Oh, sort of screams. Oh. So actually, if I give sort of screams to Will, it's sunset, whatever, it's fine.
Of many thoughts, one mind.
I like it. I like it. I like it. That's good. It's very good. Okay.
Have a
lot on my mind and,
well, in it. Okay, then. Bought some stuff, sold some stuff. What up, Roah?
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. The guilty ear hears blame in every breath. Look around.
Love it.
All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together. And quite a fool who drove
Like,
their
if this
ire.
were a movie or a TV show, I feel like Roah would deserve the first spin-off. I don't know why. I just want to see what her, like, exploits are, you know? Because I feel like, I mean, as a member of the Zentarum, you know, probably gets up to some interesting stuff, you know? And I would like to know. It would be a lot of fun. I don't want to play a video game, though, you know, because, again, Larian is already done. And I don't think, like, don't get me wrong, I'm really hoping that the next Baldur's Gate game is going to be great, too. But we don't know that. So, oh, I screwed up my, I don't know why that's doing that. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why I did that. My bad. Anyway, so, you know, we already know that Larian's not part of it, going to be part of it. So I'm like, I don't know. It would be fun to watch, like, a series with Roah and the Zentarum. That's what I'm getting at. In the end, that's what I'm getting at is, yeah, I want the Zentarum. I want that Zentarum spinoff. So Wizards, make it happen. The other thing I want to have happen too, though, speaking of D&D, I watch Encounter Party. I love that show. It's so good. I finally finished the podcast too, because I had it hard because I would listen to the podcast when I was, like, working or, you know, I like when I was driving around and stuff. But unfortunately, I, you know, stopped working my office job, and I don't drive as much anymore because I don't really have as many places to go because I'm not going to work because my stuff is pretty much remote. But I finally did start listening to it. I finally finished it. The podcast is so good, but then also the series, the show, which you can watch, I think, on, like, Plex. It's on D&D Adventures channel, I think is what it's called, Dungeons and Dragons Adventures. Yeah, it's on that channel. I want to say it's on Tubi as well. And it's on Roku channel. That's what I watch it on. I just watch it on Roku channel. But it's so good, and I cannot wait for the next season because it's interesting. Like, it was really well done. So the whole premise of it is it's not necessarily a playthrough of D&D. It does use the rules of D&D, which I think they're using 5e. Yeah, they were using D&D 5e rules, I want to say. It uses the rules of D&D, but it's using the rules of D&D as sort of the improvisation tool for the story. So, you know, it's part like episodic series. Is it episodic? If it's story driven, if it's an arc? No, because episodic would be single episodes. Anyway, it's a story, right? But it's pretty much completely improvised story, and they're using basically the rules and the dice in D&D to kind of dictate where that story is going to go and what sort of improvisation they need to do. Because obviously the only person who knows the story up front is the DM. And even then, you know, obviously things might come up that change it on the fly. But the DM is the one that knows the bones. The only one that really knows the bones of the story. and everybody else kind of helps create that story using the rules of D&D. So it's really well done too. I mean, the production value is amazing. I mean, I remember I asked them too. I was like, hey, yo, where can I get that DM screen? Because the DM screen is so great. It's like this wood DM screen that looks so nice. And obviously, yeah, it was custom built for the set. I was like, darn it, because it's so nice. It looks so good. But yeah, I would love to watch that some more. I can't remember why I was going on this rant. It's getting later in the night for me. I'm old. And it's been a bit since I've, like really gamed. It's interesting getting back to it. But point is, spin-offs. We were talking about spin-off games and stuff. Like Roah having a spin-off game, and then it spiraled into me talking about Encounter Party. But basically, I'm hoping that Wizards approaches them and wants a season 2 of that, because the podcast is amazing. Season 1 of the show is amazing. The story was so good. And I loved it too because, it's not like Critical Role, right? It's not just a playthrough. This is a real story, like not a real story, because obviously Critical Role is a real story too, but it's, almost watching it's like if D&D met Whose Line Is It Anyway, except serious. I mean, there's comical moments, but for the most part, it's a very serious story, but it's kind of like that, is the best way. It's like if D&D and Whose Line Is It Anyway had a baby. But it's so good, so well done. And the other thing I love watching too is, the players in the game, which it was fun to find out too, because one of the players is, the DM is obviously Brian David Junkins. He is the producer of the show. And then there's also Ned Donovan, who's a player. He's also a producer of the show. But the funny thing is when they're doing their pitches to networks and such, when you have to go in and obviously, here's my story. Do you like it? Please give me money to make it. Right? When they were doing their pitches, there'd be times that Ned would literally have to leave the pitch because he's not supposed to know parts of the story, obviously, because that's the whole point of D&D, is that the DM knows the bones of the story, the players don't. They're coming into it pretty much blind, right? For the most part, except for whatever little bits of backstory that the DM's going to give prior to starting. So it was fun to hear about that too, like the challenges that they had even pitching the show, because I'm sorry, there's times when my partner here cannot be in the room, literally, because he cannot know part of the story, because that's the whole point of part of the pitch, is that this is a completely improvised interactive story that we're telling for, and turning it into basically, I think they're hour or 45 minutes, right? I think the episodes, yeah. So the 45-minute episodes, right? 45-minute segments basically of D&D, of an entire campaign, basically in 45-minute segments. So he literally couldn't be there for part of it, which I thought was kind of fun to hear about. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but again, it's getting late and I'm starting to get a little bit loopy. I should have restocked my energy drink and maybe just done one more for the night. We'll see. Maybe I'll go get one in a minute. But yeah, I love that show and watching the actors, because again, the actors, you can tell how invested they are in their characters, because that's another great thing about watching it too, is, it's an interactive story. So there's times when they're completely in character, but then, there are times that they have to break and do some, maybe metagaming or inquire about the rules or, whatever, which is what I love, because they left a lot of that in, so it's a great show because it's great to watch as just a form of entertainment. It's a great to watch to learn about the story. And it's also great to learn how to play D&D, because there's moments that they kind of explain things and such. It's awesome all the way around. It's just, I recommend to everybody who's ever, from seasoned D&D players down to somebody who's never played D&D and is getting interested, even to people who are like, I've heard about D&D. I have no interest in ever playing it, but, I've heard it's a fun story thing. Hey, you know what? If you don't want to have to sit in on the game, you can watch this, right? It's amazing on so many levels. But point is, watching them and how passionate they get, both in character and how well in character they get, and how, you know, this improvised role play that they're doing is just so spot on, and just, you know, they're so in tune with, you know, they're the one of the few times when it's like, that's just what my character would do, feels just so right. Because I mean, they're so good at it. But even like their out of character stuff, like how passionate they get, like, you know, Sarah Babe, you know, one of the actors on there, you know, when her character, if her character ever goes down, I mean, that's not really a spoiler to do, because obviously it's D&D. Every player's going to go down at some point, right? So it's not really. Anyway, point is, like, her character goes down, like, she legit starts to cry. I mean, because she's so invested in the character. It's a beautiful experience watching it, you know? I mean, because again, you know, watching a regular show, a lot of that gets cut, right? You know, if somebody gets emotional or whatever for a scene, great. But if they legitimately, like, have to have a moment, that's cut, right? Because that's not them in character or whatever. And this one, no, you actually legit get to see this. I mean, it's amazing. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and I want season 2 to happen. I'm not influencer status, so I can't really make a huge wave, but at the end of the day, I can say, you know, I think one person's watching. I don't know how accurate these stats are, but it does say I have one viewer. So my one viewer, if you're watching, write Wizards of the Coast and tell them that we need Encounter Party Season 2 now. Yesterday. Last week. That's so good. Okay, tangent over. Whew. I did it. Tangent over. Let me go ahead and get back to it. I have a decision to make, apparently. Let's just go straight to see my wares. All right. Dose of beer. Yeah, I think I'm going to need all the health potions I can get up in here. Ooh, I remember this. I do remember this. I do like this. This is a good idea. I don't like the price of it. So I'm not going to use it right now. But that's okay. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't have 2480 to spend on this, but
an honor.
Good to know. Let me try it with this guy.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
How much is it if I got persuasion? 2160 even with persuasion. I want it though. I want it as my other crossbow. Because I want that magic missile. If I wasn't a cleric,
an honor.
If I was not a cleric, I would be just getting all up in this mug and taking everybody down and just stealing their stuff. But I can't because I'm a cleric. And that's not what my character would do. I hate this eye so much. I'm so sick of this eye. I hate it so much.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Zerel and Keferic are working on some poor worm.
Yeah, well, one of them is not my girl because I pushed her off the bridge. Oh no, I destroyed the bridge. Yeah. Having my little Waterloo. Waterloo.
Ew. Slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make this. Oh gosh, I hope. Ooh boy, here we go. Here we go, folks. Here we go.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabus. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, How can I help you? I've shown Barnabus a kinder way. A kinder name.
Oh boy.
That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood
One can only
before
hope.
her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
You mean control them?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabus, sweetie. Come show what a good boy you are.
Oh boy, here we go.
What would you like him to do? Oh? As you wish.
Yeah, like, come on.
A little advice. Should you seek an audience with her, steel yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna, because the last time I got wiped before I can even get to her. 80 hours gone.
Please, Threll. And you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned. Yes? Barnabas and the boys get antsy if I'm distracted. Yes? Barnabas, sweetie! What would you like him to do?
I just want to see what happens here.
I think. Barnabas struck.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature.
It's been a minute since I've done this, so we'll see. Okay, well.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
You know what? I'm fixing this once and for all. Oh yeah. That makes me happy.
Like rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
There's an illithid parasite in that.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabus has
Yeah, well, let's see if we can try some persuasion, which I'm not good at.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
No, I'm not gonna do that, okay? Ooh, you know what? I gotta do it. I'm gonna try intimidation because I think I actually have advantage. Yeah, I do. I have a okay. I have bonus because of my mask, so that's good. And I have a proficiency, so that's good too. Oh boy. Oh, that's nice.
The beast sizes you up, then turns away to easier prey. The kitchen's rich stock of.
So these guys I think are allies now, but I'm gonna say hi to Barnabus anyways. Just want to talk to him. Chitter. Free gel. Oh well, they're allies now, so that's cool. That makes me happy. So very happy. I gotta set this place up for success, you know?
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood
Oh, I
and
know.
sanguineous arts.
I remember.
It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. I trade in blood and the potions that can be wrung from it.
Oh boy.
I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your
Ooh.
blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that, you know what? This is honor mode. So I'm just going to have to say, like, I got to do it. I need every advantage I can get.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you.
All of your very best traits.
Tomorrow I'll miss you.
Use it well.
Remember, I'll always be true.
Your friend.
And then
He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
I'll write home every day.
Friends under the absolute.
To send all my loving to
I'd prefer if you
you.
did. I assume he belongs to you?
Excuse me? He's his own person. That's not really what Grugan sounds like. Excuse me? He's his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable.
You know what? I don't like you.
Name, Spawn.
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry.
There's a movie that I thought of the other day. I don't know why. I can't remember. I was talking to my sister in the car, and I remembered the movie Once Bitten. Oh, it's because we were talking about how, like, if for whatever reason, I don't think this is ever going to happen, but if for whatever reason I did start to gain enough notoriety to be able to get into SAG-AFTRA,
it's not for sale.
and, like, I think there's already a James Schofield, so I would have to, like, think of a different name.
I will have to decline.
And I was like,
Excuse me?
she mentioned like Jim or something. I was like, well, yeah, like Jim Carrey. I was like, you know, before he was James Carrey, like when he was in Once Bitten, that's what it was. Because he was James Carrey in Once Bitten.
Can't you talk some sense into
And that's such a good movie. It was so fun to watch. I love that movie. There's times that are a little riding that line now because of, you know, the way we are nowadays, but for the most part it's pretty fun. I like that movie. You know, I haven't tried this MV7. I haven't tried my MV7 Plus without USB. You know? This guy. I've just had it in USB mode when I've been streaming. Nah, I don't want to do a hot swap or anything like that. That'd be annoying. But it is tempting because, you know, I like different microphones for different things.
How very disappointing.
I have to.
Come on, let's go.
Let's have Karlach do it too.
Should you be interested, with one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. Just a little prick, and there we are.
Yep.
Defender of the people.
Defender of the people.
Araj,
Indeed.
Oblodra. Should you be interested, with one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, no one gave it to me. Rather ironically, it runs in the bloodline. We Oblodras are naturally curious folk. Always have been.
You realize why the name rings familiar? House Oblodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses.
That's different. I haven't had that before.
Among the many crimes
That's pretty
tallied
cool. I
against
like
them,
that.
Their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Blessed by the absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means. Wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence. In exchange for the potions I mention.
Whoa, that's cool. That's different. I've never had that before. I never, you know what? Because I barely ever have Will. Normally, sorry, Will. I know you're my boyfriend in this one, but I'm sorry. But I normally don't have Will. So that's new. That's new. Over 600 hours of playthrough, and that's new.
Just a little prick, and it's all over. A little pain. There we are.
Let's see, how much gold did you... 200? Not bad. Way to work it, Will. Love that for you.
Just a pinch of... Welcome back, true soul. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion. Just a little pain. There we are.
Dang, now I wish I had just had him first, because then I would have gotten... Everybody would have gotten 200 gold.
Not as bad as it could have.
Oh. Well. That's more than I was going to have anyways, because I'd never had that before. That's so cool. That's why I love this game so much. It is such a good game. Such a good game. It's just crazy because it's like literally like no matter how many times you play it, it's like there's always, I feel like there's always something new. It's just very exciting to me. This game is so good. Okay, that's different. Okay. Okay, that's up. Okay. Oh, I'm getting myself turned around for no reason. Oh, let's talk to you. Hey, buddy.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There is no
You
hiding
nuts, boy.
from her.
Her who? Oh. Her. Do I want to do this? Oh boy. Loading. We are the loading. Oh, you know what? I just realized that. Is there anything else I should do here? That is kind of nice. That's nice. I like that.
Can't give up now.
Fact. Aw, poo. I gotta go. Oh, darn. That would have been cool, though.
Keep your distance, darling.
Ability drain. I like that. That's actually kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's just work towards that. Yeah, because I really like this. This is nice. Like if they miss, that's going to be great. That'd be great.
Looking ahead.
All right. Let's keep going here. Oh, wait. Do I have speak with animals? I forget. I have speak with dead. Speaking of which, I forgot I already had that. So actually, unprepare that, actually. Because I don't need to speak with Dad, because Bob has that. Ooh, do I want my spirit guardians? Yes, I do. Oh, right. It's by default. Haha. Cool. Yeah. Let's do that. That sounds good. Cool. Back. But I don't have speak with animals. Do I have something where I can... Do I have a potion of speak with animals? Don't think I do. Explorer's Voltaire. Oh, no. Okay. Oh well. That's alright. I'll just keep running around. Figuring out what I want to do with my life. Break some people out, kill some people, you know, the usual. What up, Meg?
Hush. Meat sounds above. Here. No! You find...
Well, hello.
Yeah, you talk to Meg.
Hush. Meat sound.
Don't be shy.
One of these will work.
Hush. Meat.
A hero at heart.
Oops.
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute.
Played at the ready.
Hush.
Oh, of course I'd fail everyone. Oh well.
Let's move.
Oh, what up, Burrow?
Don't mind Meg and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you'd...
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
Man.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the word.
Kind of, no, that's not worth the risk yet. Maybe if this door could shut, maybe, but no. I'd pull all these out. No. I want to pull all these people.
Each pack of
Not yet,
recruits
at least.
they bring
Not
in
yet.
is worse
Not yet,
than the last.
as they say.
Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
I don't know why I'm trying this, but I'm gonna.
No doubt. I'll see they get all the...
To think the Absolute graces such a creature as that. We are each of us threads in her design.
All right. Oh boy, here we go.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise.
Yeah, but you didn't do too well, did you?
You were ordered to retrieve the artifact.
Because you got
failed to
me
do so.
in your way.
No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You
Oh,
failed
boy.
to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Oh, see, here's the thing. I have a dilemma for this one because I based Grugan Shatter Shield off of my D&D character for my Wednesday sessions that I play. So it's been a complicated history with him and goblins. So it's like part of him might just keep silent. But I mean, he's a cleric. Like he's still trying to, you know, oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep silent.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrivals.
Ah, crap.
You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies. Isn't that so? What is your judgment?
Oh, that voice though.
I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the Goblins served our cause.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, I did see the horrors that they committed.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We're
Well,
too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer.
oh boy, here we go.
Kill them quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
Here we go.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this scene. Yeah, I forgot all about this one.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord.
Oh boy.
You heard the General. The Goblins
Yeah.
are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
All right.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're
See,
done.
here's the thing, Larian. Obeying the command. These are two possible goblin pets that I can keep at camp now. Let me do that. Okay, here's the thing. Do I want to let them go? I feel like part of me, though, would be like, yeah, I'll give you a fair chance. Just fight me. I don't know, though. I'm going to sit with this for a sec. Now, there is part of me that's just like, yeah, Spirit gets on the floor. I want to see you bleed. Like, yeah, F it, go. No. But like, I'm on the fence between either releasing them or saying, hey, fight me. You know. What? Wait, what? Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, here, okay. I mean, these goblins did do some awful stuff. I think I'd be like, yeah, you're gonna fight me. Yeah.
Oh, crap. You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
Making my move. Time to kill. Yes, here.
Oh, wow.
My turn.
Oh, man, you're so lucky that Karlach's so far away. Can she oh my gosh, never mind. She can jump to you. Bye now. Sorry. Oh, man. See, that's stuff like that. It's like, that's just so sad. Anyway, what up?
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is...
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
You think so?
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No.
You literally were right there.
Show me.
Her mind.
You were literally right there.
Flickering across your memories in a blaze of
You didn't even walk away. I took care of them right in front of you.
Lap at the memory of the goblins dying
But okay.
by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I.
I don't know why I want to say
For
this.
a while, but I get bored of people awfully quickly. Let's see if you can hold my interest.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants
I'm gonna end up
and
blocking you out,
hopes.
lady. Just so you know, because no.
Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Oh my gosh. Can I do this? Can I do... I don't know. Am I strong enough to survive against everybody? Like... Wait a minute. What? Okay. So here... Okay. Okay. So let's think this through. 91. Okay, we got it saved. So that's good. Okay, so the question is, these guys might get summoned if I get into the fight. See, these are the ones I'm worried about. Are these... Oh my gosh, these Paladin dudes, like, they can hit so freaking hard. That's what I'm terrified of. by starting this. Like, if I have the Harpers hanging out, I might be okay. You know? That's kind of where my thought process is right now. I ain't gonna F with you. There was a dog. I'm trying to remember this dog. Okay, never mind. Okay. So here's when oh boy. I'm just I mean, I am tempted because it's like I could, like, I'm wondering if like overwhelming her senses would like give me a surprise on her. Is that what would happen? I don't know. You know? Because I haven't done this in a while, and I don't think I've ever done that actually before. Because I've always just kind of played along for a while until I was like at a different level or something. But I don't know, maybe I could do this. I mean, I have all the doors shut. So there's that. I'm thinking maybe I can post... Yeah, here, I'll post a little here.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
And then I've got... Yeah, there's Karlach right here, basically, on this guy. Because these guys are pretty bad, too. Okay. Worst case, here's my thought process here. Worst case scenario, I could always just Grugan, cast Sanctuary on myself, and just like bolt out of here. And then I'll be okay. Right? I think. I am a little worried about the dog, though, because I remember there's the dog that I can talk to and, like, get some info from before I do everything. Right? I don't know. Honor mode terrifies me. Honor mode decisions are scary, folks. So I'm just taking my time here, trying to figure this out, seeing what I want to do. Because I don't know. I really don't know.
I could go for a good meal.
Oh, darn. I was hoping that would work. It didn't. All right, I'm going to risk it. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Oh. Awesome.
She has opened her mind fully, expecting to find adoration and faith. Your fury hits her like a bolt in the throat.
Who are you? Gods!
Do I want to do this? I think so. Okay. That did really good. I like that. That makes me happy. Is the viewer that's watching right now, are you the same viewer that's been on like this whole time? Because that's amazing if you are. That you're watching this boring little feed, you know? That makes me happy. Thank you. Shoot, I don't have a haste. Darn it. Okay, we'll just come down anyway.
Let's have some courage.
Okay, so first things first, I gotta remember how to take care of this guy. Because I forget how. Because you're immune to everything but thunder. Thunder is doubled. Okay, I think I have a thunder wave, maybe scrolls. There's any sort of thunder like scroll. Scroll shatter works, okay. Can I hit more than one person? Darn it. I mean, shoot. Thing is, I don't want to risk this guy being able to.
To the death.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Cool.
Well, so much for peace.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking to do here. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level. Oh, target's too close. I'm gonna drink myself a little potion.
Alright, Karlach, it's go time.
I mean, yeah, obviously going straight for raging. Want to do cold or acid? Well, let's examine, shall we? Let's make it cold. That's fine. Ow. Darn it. Ouch. At least one of them surprised. That's good. Okay, well. Oh, you counterspelled me? Wow. That just happened, huh? All right, well. Ow. Dang. That'll do. I'm done with that.
Let's go.
Oh, you. Worth it. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Oh, great. Wait, what? How? 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 I don't I had Sanctuary. Oh, well, my honor mode. That was fun. Be something. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Like, oh, you son of a. Gotta be something I can drink here to get me out of here. Like, I literally cast Sanctuary on myself for the specific reason. Wow. Of course. Of course.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, if I make it out of here, that's gonna be great. Okay. Well, that just happened. Anyway.
Thou walkest alone. Love is no domain of mine, and thus thou art. Fate, dost thou require a new? Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Yeah, we got our asses handed to us on that one. That was bad. That was bad, people. Bad. I cannot believe that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
That went not at all as I had hoped. I got one of them out though. I killed one, so that's it's good. But dang. Dang. I mean, yeah, it's one less guy to worry about. I just wish I hadn't done that. No. I had to think about it. Yeah. Honor mode is a scary thing, okay? Like a really scary thing. Because I have not gotten those gold dice yet. And I want them. I want them. I feel like I didn't get much done tonight. Well, I mean, you know, I did get to stream for a while, so that was nice. Yeah, so we're getting near midnight here. Here in the Eastern time that I am in. So I am going to head off to bed here in a minute. But this has been fun. I didn't do as much as I was thinking I was going to do, but again, honor mode, I'm so terrified of like every decision. I feel like every decision holds, I have the weight of the world on me, every decision that I make. So I have just been so super careful. But you know what? It is what it is. So, yeah. But we'll see. Next playthrough, I don't know. We'll see if maybe I can do it tomorrow night. Yeah, I should be able to do it tomorrow night. So stay tuned for tomorrow. If you ever do want to watch, though, any of the playthroughs, Twitch, I think, still has some of them, but I'm keeping them all over as well on YouTube. You can see it. There it is, up there. It's just my name, at James-Schofield, over at YouTube. You can see all my old playthroughs. And then I also do, you know, different product reviews. Like I reviewed this knockoff microphone, and I kind of did it a little head-to-head comparison between this and the SM58. I've done other product reviews. I do like a walking like vlog kind of thing where I just kind of walk, you know, with my little selfie stick and just talk to the camera about whatever's on my mind. Pretty much voiceover wise. I've got my voiceover samples over there. I've got some singing over there that I do. Most recently, I did do a protest video on Wednesday. I wasn't able to go to the No Kings protest yesterday. So kind of in my own way, I kind of did my own response that I could using the tools that I had. So I did a protest video there. So I have that up there. And then, yeah, we'll probably have some more other things on there at some point. I have to check, double check with her mom, but I did do like a little performance thing with my daughter. I recorded something with us that I thought was really cute. It doesn't show her or anything, but I thought it'd be really cute if I could release that. But I just got to get permission first. I want to make sure that she'd be cool with that. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different stuff on there. So head over to my YouTube and you can check out all the videos that I do recorded wise. Of course, make sure to subscribe. That way you can be notified whenever any new videos come out. Same thing over here. If you want to know when I am going to be streaming, just make sure that you can get that notification that I'll be streaming. I still haven't put up a set schedule yet, just because I'm still trying to figure things out schedule-wise on when I want to do it. You know, this has just been more of just something I do for fun. And hoping people come on, like I had, Legoza, I think is how to pronounce the name, came on. I got to talk for a little bit, you know, was typing out over at me, and I got to answer back. And that's the real reason why I stream, is so that way I can talk to people, get to know them. They can get to know me. We can just kind of have fun playing a video game together. But yeah, so I haven't set up a set schedule. I've been thinking about doing that. I did just start a new job, so, you know, not sure how that's going to work out schedule-wise, because that is also in production too, so it can take, you know, it's not one of those things where I had to choose a job that isn't in my field. But, you know, it's still in some sort of production. So that'll take precedent because, you know, that pays the bills. But either way, keep an eye out. I'm going to be streaming probably tomorrow night. I'll go ahead and I'll make sure to stream for a few hours, or, you know, a couple hours, or, you know, however long I end up streaming, because, again, no set schedule. Woo, we're willy-nilly over here. But to whoever did watch, thank you so much for taking some time out of your evening to watch me play some Baldur's Gate and get scared at the decisions I have to make, like when I decided to use my wisdom to surprise the frickin' general, forgetting how much those paladins suck. So yeah, keep an eye out. I'll be back on tomorrow, but until then, thanks everybody again for taking time out of your night, or if you're watching later, for taking time out of your day. And thanks for letting me give you some sound.